and hikes have their ups and their downs. And along the way, or even going up and down, because sometimes the mountain isn't necessarily like this, our journey is like this. And so even in the downs, it can be strenuous, and we will experience unexpected pleasures and unexpected fails. And as we head towards the top, no matter how hard it may be, or even going down can be even harder, always remember that God has laid out the resources that we need. We just need to accept them as our guide. And I suggest also, in one of my chapters of Join Me Today, I have a chapter on how God guides us through life and how He provides the resources that we need. And if you stick around, I'm going to give you some examples of those daily pleasures that bring us happiness. So the first thing that we have to do, well, of course, read the chapter, and also I like to do a collage like I did on the thumbnail, a collage of everything that brings a smile to my face and just warms my heart. And also activities, people, not just necessarily material things. And if you stay to the end, I will give you situations that keep us stuck and blind us to these daily joys. So let's open our heart and our eyes to be astounded, to find an abundance of joy. And here I give you some examples of my favorite doses of happiness. Like the summer sunsets. Summer sunsets that make you feel rewarded after a hard day's work. Aromatic lavender. Flowers that invite you to a relaxing tea. Or imagine you're taking your evening walk and you see a romantic rose that's asking you to pick it up and take it home. Or a succulent never seen before, reminding you that there's a whole world yet to be explored. Another one is a phone call from a friend and laughs and remembering the fun we had and feeling 21 again. Another one, a book that transports you to another era of history. And I think this is the best one, is the daily accomplishments that bring us closer to mastering our art or profession. These are just a few examples. There's so many more. And it's important to keep our heart open, our mind open, and not allow the failures or the bad experiences to keep us stuck. Because they should not be enough to prevent us from experiencing new things. And how are we supposed to continue to experience life and the gifts from nature if we stay stuck? So here are some examples of those bad situations that blind us if we allow them to. Laborious work that makes us very physically tired or stressed out. It can be a really good excuse to not enjoy life, to not go out on those evening walks, but don't allow it. And you'll be amazed how if you want your body to give you energy, your body will give you energy to take that walk. Number 2, a bad relationship that has betrayed or abused. That is another example of us not wanting to enter into another relationship. And then there's sickness, poverty, they seem like closed doors, loneliness, boredom, and just this simple feeling of being stuck. So whenever you're feeling stuck or afraid to move on, just remember this. The storm will pass and you will emerge stronger and wiser. And constantly remind yourself that God is willing to help you. He's willing to guide you and give you what you need, and He will put you in the right direction. And say to yourself, this too shall pass, because everything passes. So I invite you to watch the video. Is it a problem or is it a solution? And subscribe. And I understand there are very difficult situations out there that seem impossible to resolve, and we just don't see the way out. And who am I here to give advice to the people that are in worse situations than I am? But I am a person that has stories about my mother. My mother had a very difficult life, and she came out of situations that seemed impossible, right? Out of poverty, abuse, difficult life situations. She even, and there were situations very difficult to see the outcome, but she overcame them in unexpected ways, but she did. And I can share her stories more later on in other videos. I just gotta make sure I have my conversations with my older sisters and have all the details. So thank you, and pass this video on to someone who needs it. We all need it. We all need constant reminders of how to be happy and grateful for what is out there.